In Search of Utopia, a wonderful journey to creating an ideal society. Hello everyone, this video is about utopia. First, imagine the universe in order, because a sphere is the closest thing to a uniform shape. Almost all stars are spheres. Is it possible to make a reverse assumption? A fully uniform universe produces all the closest to uniform planetary bodies. In a fully uniform cosmic background, the sunlight is perfectly uniform, so the Earth is a uniformly changing sphere, ignoring the slow and far effects of the force, but the Earth that humans see. At least it's not visually uniform. It may be that the timeline is different, so the average result behaves differently. When the timelines are different, the homogeneous matter is different. So on Earth, whether it's air or ocean or resources, they are all a fully uniform existence. Evolution doesn't feel that way. Here's a story about evolution. In the distant era of Earth, microbes began their own orgy because they were the only superstars at the time. They're dancing on the chemistry stage. Perform a dazzling scene with various reactions. However, the Temple of Life needs more performers. And so began the dance of evolution. The microbes decided to have a little fun, so it evolved into all kinds of shapes and colors. Compete with each other to grab the most dazzling microbe award. And then, on stage, came a group of green stars, plants. They learned photosynthesis, which converts solar energy into energy, become the new star of the food chain. And the microbes see this group of green leaves in this dazzling dance. I'm starting to feel a little unwilling to be lonely. The only difference is that later man comes along. If man does not choose wheat and choose the fruit of the tree, will the earth still be plain? Plant blooming. Plants form a unique closed loop and begin to dance in the sunlight. Their delicate dance attracts some small animals, such as squirrels and birds. So the dance of the food chain escalates again. Become a top show in nature. The only difference is, after people appear, if people do not follow visual preferences, will the flowers and birds still be so colorful? Over time, animals gradually set foot on land. Start a brand new carnival party. The animals on the land created all kinds of peculiar dance moves, like the graceful dance of the giraffe and the jumping dance of the kangaroo. It became scenes of fun and cheerful performance. The only difference is, after the appearance of man, if man did not choose to keep several kinds of livestock in captivity, could life on Earth be what it is today? The dance of the food chain becomes more intense. Some animals have learned the art of hunting, the galloping of cheetahs and the nocturnal hunting of owls. On the other hand, some animals have also mastered the unique skills of escape, like the curling defense of the hedgehog and the fast running of the ostrich. The only difference is that after the person appears, if the person is not heavily illuminated at night, is the night hunting ability of owls what it is today? Harmony between sea and land. The carnival of sea and land begins. Dolphins and whales are jumping in the ocean. Together with the terrestrial antelopes and zebras, they form an echo-musical ensemble. The food chain begins to form a gorgeous closed loop. Animals join this carnival of nature. The only difference is, after humans appeared, if humans didn't hunt marine life, will the ocean still be the biological chain it is today? The advent of humanity. Finally, into the 21st century, humans have emerged as nature's newest dancers. We developed through agriculture, technology, and civilization. Carnival parties that have entered the food chain. We learned to grow food, domesticated animals, and invented cooking. In this big carnival, we have become nature's most incredible creation. All differences begin with people, but they don't end because of them. Finale of the evolution movement. On the big stage of nature, the music becomes more and more colorful, and the microbes began to re-evolve themselves. Humans continue to sway in the carnival of the food chain. The only difference is that the person who hasn't changed from start to finish. The theory of evolution is that people draw conclusions from observing phenomena in reality, and then use that to explain what's happening. even copied for future continuation and judgment. The only constant throughout this process, always constant, is human choice. People are copying their choices and then replicate a future like the past in the short term. Why? Most people never have a choice. The universe, the planet, the earth gave a fully uniform, and man is never fully uniform. Therefore, no matter what continent or ethnic group it is, the basic needs of all people from birth to death, it should be fully and evenly satisfied. What is the basic satisfaction of basic needs in this life? Then we need to talk about the theory of needs. In demand theory, we can compare the human life process to the different stages of shopping. Let's understand human needs in this interesting way. Infancy is the starting point of life. We're like babies who just step into the mall, only care about basic needs like bottles and diapers. The needs of this period are the foundation of survival, similar to milk and bread on the shopping list. In today's human society, food and water could not have been produced for all humans long ago. But why isn't that sufficiently uniform? Childhood. As we grow up, we enter childhood, like adding more toys and candy to your shopping list. Demand is starting to move in the direction of entertainment and fun, like a shopping cart full of fun things. In today's human society, the only people who feel the most secure are children, but the earth gives it fully and evenly. Why is it so disturbing? Adolescence. Entering adolescence, we begin to pay attention to social needs, like fashion clothes and pop music on a shopping list. The shopping cart is full of goods that connect and identify with others. In today's human society, the sexes have never been absolutely uniform in any city. About ourselves, about the human body, about people. And despite this explosion of information, the internet has made it easy to access it. But has it not been fully and evenly obtained in one's life? Adolescence. As we age, we enter adolescence. Demand begins to shift to career and achievement. It's like having career development books and gym equipment on your shopping list. The shopping cart is starting to fill up with pursuits, personal goals, and fulfillment products. In today's human society, that's enough money to buy up the entire planet. But what is unique in life cannot be fully and evenly accepted and respected throughout your life. 5. Middle age. Over time. In middle age, we start to focus on family and security needs. It's like having home insurance and household goods on your shopping list. Shopping carts are filling up for families, products that provide safety and warmth. In today's human society, isn't there already far more houses than people? Why didn't that become fully uniform? Old age. As we grow older, we enter the old age stage. The focus is on health and enjoying life. It's like having gym equipment and travel gear on your shopping list. The shopping cart is full of products to pursue health and enjoy life. In today's human society, human lifespan has developed by leaps and bounds. But has wisdom not increased as fully and evenly as time? People make life a long shopping trip, and demand theory is like a guidebook on our shopping list. Guide us to find all kinds of satisfaction in life in this hypermarket, giving all living things a fully uniform earth, and people with the ability to change the earth. Why is the gap so big? What does it look like to have full uniformity? Suppose there is almost no war. Everyone is free and all data is transparent. Transparent equals always on. But it doesn't mean there are no lies. It is the best choice for everyone, fairness and equality. In a society where everyone has a fair consensus, humans are evenly distributed, each living on 0.08 square kilometers. 100 million 8 billion equals 0.08 square km. 70% of the land is inhabited, evenly distributed by humans and trees of both sexes. In terms of food, clothing, housing, transportation, physical health, education, and medical care. Full and equal access to basic resources and services free of charge throughout life. The business part is also about allowing trial and error to ultimately be fair. This would create a world without borders, a society with a pleasant natural environment. This homogeneity is not just about geography. It also includes the equal distribution of cultural, economic, and social resources to promote the shared prosperity of humans and nature around the world. Attention! The islands are not very habitable, and the Earth is seeking to reunify, a kind of uniformity on the warp. The location from the equator to about 23 to 30 degrees latitude is not suitable for living. According to the way the Earth rotates, this is the area that always receives the first sunlight. The timeline represents the future. The poles are not inhabitable. It represents the past. 3. All foundations are sufficient in this lifetime. No inheritance, no inheritance. The Earth is not owned by man, for death is the clearing of human society. There is no fair and equitable consensus. This could be a society that hardly needs guns. 6. Any organization, whether economic or power, or is it an information or emotional organization? All have one and only one purpose. Give fairness. Give fairness more efficiently. It's the same inside or outside the organization. 7. Excluding different cases of female menstruation, fertility, and strength. 8. On trial and error the journey to fairness. There is no surefire business. Gambling, poison. It is better to only remove pain without hallucinations. Should sex be frequent? Even for ordinary people in developed countries. Value after accepting immigrants evenly. It is not harmful to their current interests. 10. Anything that does not seek fairness and uniformity are killing life on Earth. 11. Inappropriate metaphors. From the timeline, the death felt varies from heart disease, cancer, cerebral infarction, or dermatomyositis. 12. Everyone is naturally unique. It's just the distance from fairness that's the difference in value. 13. From a fair point of view, the change in the role of people on things only accounts for about 10%. 14. 0.08 is the data including mountains and rivers. 15 countries are located in the geographical resources. How much power does the political system grant people? Technology, ability to handle exchange requirements, dynamic motion in a triangle composed of 3. 16 power organizations are only responsible for establishing fair judgments and enforcing them. 17 liking to have children is no longer fair to parents or children. Neither greed nor fear should be encouraged. How utopian a society it is, or what human society is like. Only sufficient uniformity can produce 100% diversity. Diversity, if it can be given fairly, can be fully uniform for a longer time. As long as people are wise, they will know how to choose for selfishness. But why does the universe, all living things, grow intelligent? Understand the need to maintain sufficient uniformity, which is extremely low probability, close to zero. In other words, it is bound to perish. So why? An existence that is bound to perish, a path that is bound to perish. And in this sufficient uniformity of existence to destruction, from beginning to end, unconditionally accept all, regardless of the cost, and do not seek return for existence. We may find a deep love. The secret of the universe is called deep love. By the way, has such a deep love ever been cherished? And then responded. Have humans ever wondered if they deserve to be loved so deeply? If you have any ideas or comments, please leave a message below. If you like it, please like it and collect it. Subscribe. If you don't like it, you can order it. We look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.